Hello, welcome to Game Rating Reviews weekly news show. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. We have 12 items on today's list, so let's count it. Number 1, QuakeCon is right now, and they're having a QuakeCon Steam sale right now. And it has games such as Prey, all the Elder Scroll games, Evil Within games, Fallout games, Wolfenstein, Doom games. Oh, they have the Hexen games? I haven't played those in a long time. So yes, if you have money and you want to play first-person shooters, this is the sale for you. Number 2, they also showed release dates for certain things, but the only one I cared about, Skyrim VR, which is coming out November 17th. I cannot wait to play this game. I might buy PSVR specifically for this. I hear it's not running great, but I have a PlayStation Pro, so it might fix all those problems, so we'll see. Number 3, Age of Empires 2 and 3 are getting definitive editions, which is cool if you grew up playing Age of Empires. I don't remember which one I played. It might have been 4, but these are really fun games to people, and it's cool that they're doing something new with them. Number 4, Friday the 13th, the game is coming out with new DLC, but they only really showed off one thing, and it's you're going to have a new emote. So as you're running away from Jason and trying to figure out how to coordinate your people, you could communicate with each other, which I think is pretty cool. They're saying there's going to be new Jasons, maps, outfits, and more, so I can't wait till this comes out, breathing new life into this game. But nothing has been said about the single-player DLC yet. That's what everyone's waiting for, is the single-player game. Hasn't come out yet, so maybe one day. Number 5, Switch's version of Rocket League is getting some cool new cars. There's a Mario and Luigi one, and a really cool-looking Samus car. It's great. Number 6, in confusing why did you do that news, Square Enix is releasing a Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition with what they call chibi style characters, and it'll be playable on your phone. No one asked for this, but they're doing it. Number 7, in even more confusing news, Square Enix is doing a Final Fantasy Assassin's Creed crossover, where in Final Fantasy they're going to have this Assassins Festival where they're going to dress up as assassins. And in Assassin's Creed, we have no idea because they just released the other one. This is interesting, but it's not something that... I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's just weird. Number 8, BioShock turned 10 years old this week. In lieu of this happening, they're going to have a BioShock 10th anniversary collection with a really cool looking statue with a little sister and a big daddy in there. I cannot believe this is coming out. I actually just finished playing the BioShock collection of PS4 and watched Superbad, which both ended up turning 10 years old this year. That's strange. Number 9, and let's take more of your money news. There's a new Xbox One S versions of Minecraft coming out. There are 2 new controllers. This is what the backs look like. More Minecraft stuff. Sure. Number 10, the PS4, not to be outdone by Xbox, has also put out their new console, and it actually looks pretty cool. It's a Gran Turismo Sport one. It's gray and black, and I even like the controller, and I even like the box. I think this looks cool, actually. And I actually care about this game. Don't really care about Minecraft. So. Number 11, because I thought it was funny, there's a new flavored cough drop in Japan. It's Kit Kat flavored. Number 12, this is surprising news. Microsoft and PlayStation are in talks about cross-play across their systems. Now, this has been rumored a lot throughout the years, but Microsoft is actually open to it. I think it's been PlayStation that's been the most against this, because, you know, you want the games on your system, but in order to open up your online, like, imagine being able to play with people on an Xbox. That's amazing. And then when people at PlayStation get mad that an Xbox person won, they said they have their superior controllers. And then PlayStation's like, but I have the better graphics, so I should be able to see better. Like, this is great, and I'm sure Nintendo would never agree to something like this. But to have all your games, imagine how big Call of Duty would be, or how big Madden would be if you had players from both consoles playing against each other. This is huge. You could still get the games on your system, still play the single-player games on your system and your preference. And yeah, but if I have a friend who has an Xbox, I don't have to be like, oh, well, we can't play together because you have an Xbox. And I can be like, dude, let's do it. We could play together. This is actually a big deal and something I would like to see. And yeah, hopefully it comes to fruition. I have 7 items on most people's favorite part of the show, games that come out this week. Number 1, a Switch game, Pixel Lines DX. It looks good. It's like a freaking complicated puzzle game. Number 2, The Escapist 2. So you're a pixelated top-down thing where you're trying to escape a prison, and it's the second one, and it looks complicated and funny and fun, and this one has co-op, and you can play with your friends online, and this looks amazingly fun and interesting and different. Number 3, Swap Quest. Now, the only preview I can find for this was for the Vita, but it's actually coming out for the PS4 this week. And yeah, it looks like a really fun puzzle RPG mixed game. So if this is something you're into, you should get it. Number 4, Duck Game. This is an Adult Swim Games game where you play as ducks trying to kill each other. That's like the whole game. You're a duck, you get a gun, and you go in this arena, this side-scrolling arena, and try to kill each other. Number 5, Chromagun. Chromagun's about, kind of reminds me of Portal, but with color. You're going to be shooting balls and shooting walls and trying to make sure that the balls are the correct color to get on these platforms so that you can move forward in the game. So it's a first-person shooter puzzle game with color. Looks great. Number 6, White Day, a labyrinth named School. Found out that this was actually an old game that they are re-releasing on the PS4 and PC. It's an old Korean game, old Korean horror game, and it actually looks kind of scary. And I can't wait to see the reaction of people playing this game for the first time. And number 7, Uncharted Lost Legacy, the DLC standalone game for Uncharted is out. You get to play as 2 women, showing that you do not need Nathan Drake to have a good Uncharted game. And it actually looks really good. I think that the creators of Uncharted are trying to show that if PlayStation puts this title to anyone else, please don't have Nathan Drake in it. We desperately don't need him in a game. You can have other characters and have just a compelling story and gameplay. So, not only the future will tell. Thank you for watching the weekly news show. My name is Sean Markley Jam. Please hit that like and subscribe when you like what you see. And you have all the news now. Do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching.